It's been nearly 57 years since Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. was assassinated in Memphis, Tennessee. But his legacy and what he stood for, it still lives on. And it's celebrated throughout the country, and it has been for the last half century.
We have 12 News journalist Troy Lynch live in Phoenix, where one celebration is happening today. Troy, there's a lot of really cool events going on all across the valley today. Can you kind of give us a rundown? Where are you right now? What's happening there?
Yeah, Emma, we're currently right now in downtown Phoenix, right next to Margaret T. Hance Park, and this is going to be just one of the many events going on around the valley. But let me just step out of the way where you can see this is going to be the 2025 MLK Commemorative Festival that is happening here, and you can see some pop-up tents and some canopies and tables already set up. It should shape up to be a pretty amazing event. Now, the country, just as a whole, taking the day to honor one of the most important voices America has ever seen when it comes to civil rights. However, Arizona's history when it comes to this federal holiday actually started off pretty rocky. Now, President Ronald Reagan first established MLK Day as a federal holiday in 1983, and it was first observed nationally 3 years later. However, Arizona, one of the last states to recognize it as an official paid holiday. It wasn't until after the NFL canceled the 1993 Super Bowl in Arizona that the measure made it to the ballot, and Arizona voters overwhelmingly approved it. But now there are lots of different events honoring and remembering the Nobel Peace Prize winner. Now, here are just some of the few events that we were able to fit on the screen. Again, the Dr. MLK March and Festival that's happening here in Phoenix. Now, there's also the Anthem MLK Jr. Celebration and Unity Walk. That'll be at 10 a.m. and the Mesa MLK Parade and Festival at 11, and then the MLK 34th Annual March on Arizona State's West Campus. That is going to be from 9 a.m. to noon. Now, MLK Jr. ever been to Arizona? Now, the answer is yes. The only known time Dr. King visited our state was when he spoke to about 8,000 people at ASU about civil rights and kinship everyone should share with one another. Now, the event came while segregation was still implemented here in Arizona, but during his speech, he pleaded with Congress to pass the historic Civil Rights Act of 1964, which happened just a few weeks after his visit. And also during his visit to the Valley, he also spoke with supporters at Tanner Chapel AME Church in Phoenix. Now, there's so many different ways that Arizonans are supporting or celebrating and honoring and remembering Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. And if you want to see more of that, you can find that at 12news.com. But later today at 10 a.m., that is when the 2025 commemorative MLK Festival is supposed to be happening here at Hance Park. So lots of great stuff happening today. But we're live here in Phoenix. Troy Lynch, 12 News, Today in AZ.